Greetings, friends. so, uh, so welcome to the second installment of my Masters of the Universe Memories. I'm sorry that the series has been so slow and forthcoming. Does that make sense? I don't think it does. That I've been so slow in making new videos is what I meant to say. Sorry about that. It's kind of a hectic time right now in my life, in a good way. Some new things are happening at work, and I'm getting a promotion that I start Sunday. Today's Friday, so I'm starting Sunday. And I'm working in a new location, new job duties in the same company, so that's exciting. And so I'm kind of busy with that, and just, Christmas time, and the way things go at Christmas, you just find yourself losing track of the time, and you need more time to do the things you need to get done. So anyway, sorry about that. That's my apology for why there hasn't been more videos yet. So anyway, this is the second one that I've done, and I thought that what I might do, because I have these figures and this box full of figures, I thought that I would just randomly stick my hand in and pull out a figure and see what I remember about it. If you remember from the first episode, I guess, I don't know what I'm calling them yet, episode, installments, videos, whatever. From the first one, I talked about how I had this collection, and I needed to get it from my parents' house when I moved out, so I brought it over, and I rediscovered all of these old figures. So I'm going to go through them and see what comes to mind, and so it'll be a journey of discovery for both of us. So I've got the box here, and we'll go through it. Battle Cats. I'm not really going to concentrate on the beasts right now. Maybe later. I know that in the original line there was only so many. Battle Cat, Panther, Stridor, I guess you could call a beast. But I'm not going to worry about those right now. Roton. I kind of have them all together. Oh, here's a good one. These are just the couple of things on top. Battle Ram. See, you can tell this is my original one because the stickers are coming off. This is one I used to play with, and so I have that. I still have the projectile somewhere. So, well, here's Stridor. You can see he's kind of in bad shape. So, I might have a better one somewhere, I'm not sure. So anyway, I'm not looking, so I'm going to just reach in and pull one out and see what happens. So let's go with Whiplash. Okay. Whiplash was a favorite of mine, especially because he had such a cool action feature. Before action features started to be kind of corny in the Masters line, towards the end of the series I found a lot of the figures I didn't like, because especially looking back now, they were kind of gimmicky. Snout Spout and Rio Blast. Is that his name? Yeah. Rio Blast. Yeah, that's right. I lose track of some of the names, the original names. And just, Dragstore and figures like that. I mean, I'm not putting down people that for a lot of people in the line, the later figures were the line for them. So I'm not dissing them. Is that what the kids say now? Dissing? I don't know. I'm not, if that's your thing, that's great. But for me, they just got a little corny towards the end. And it was because they were trying to sell toys. They thought toys had to have an action feature, and that's what they were doing. They were trying to sell them. But this Whiplash, he just used the standard rubber band spring action that all the figures came with, but they decided they put a tail on the end. And I remember as a kid that was a big thing. Like everybody had to have Whiplash because he had the tail and he could knock over the other figures. And he wasn't one of those ambiguous characters where you didn't know if he was good or bad, like Zodak. Zodak could be both. And in fact, there was a lot of confusion with Zodak. Zodak's one of my favorite figures. Hopefully we'll get to him. But there's confusion over him. But Whiplash, you definitely knew he was one of the evil warriors. He was definitely one of the bad guys. Because obviously his face, it's ugly. And all the bad guys have ugly faces, of course. So, and he had the clawed feet. And I think that might have been where, anyway, I don't want to get off on a tangent with Zodak, but these are the way my memories work when they go together. So, Whiplash was a great figure. I really liked him a lot. I always thought that he would be smarter than he was in the cartoon. Same with Beastman. I talked about Beastman last time. And I always figured, because I was a toy collector before I watched the cartoon, so it was a toy line to me before it was a cartoon. And I always thought that Beastman would have been a lot smarter than he was portrayed in the cartoon. Both cartoons, the Mike Young Productions cartoon and the Filmation cartoon, he was always kind of a bumbling oaf, and I always thought that he would be smarter than he was. The way he could speak to animals, he could control, their mind, he could influence their actions. I always thought of him, he was Skeletor's number one, guy for. I just got a flashback from the '89 Batman movie. So anyway, I always thought that Beastman was like the main guy. If any, but I gathered from the cartoon eventually that it became, I guess, Evil Lyn was like the number 2 in charge around that place, and that's the way the continuity's going now with the new stories and the new comics and the new bios and everything. That Evil Lyn was the number 2 person, but I always thought it would be Beastman, the way he can control animals and he would help Skeletor and stuff. And so I thought the same thing with Whiplash. I always thought that, especially if they were, I didn't really get into the continuity that much when I was a kid. They were just toys you played with, and you knew the bad guys from the good guys because the good guys looked like humans, and the bad guys always looked like monsters. So that's how you would know. But for me, when I would play with toys like Whiplash or Beastman, I would always assume that they were smarter than they were portrayed in the Filmation cartoon because, they had made the choice to do what they did, or in the news story, they were members of certain races and they were outcasts from their race, or they dishonored the family and so they were banished and could only find refuge as an evil warrior with Skeletor or whatever. But I liked Whiplash a lot. And I like the new one too. I don't have the new one out now because I had the classics Beastman with me last time because I knew I was going to talk about Beastman because it was my first figure. But this one, I do have the classics Whiplash, but I don't have it with me right now to show you. But you just have to take my word for it. So I do have it. But I thought that the adaptation to the classics line was very good, and I was glad that Maddie got to it so quickly. There's a lot of figures I don't have yet. That I want in the classics line because, like I said, I got started late, so there's some I still need to pick up, and I missed out on the whole Cyber Monday thing. I don't know what I was doing, what was going on, but I got all the stuff late, and I regret it. I should have got more. So yeah, I don't have the new Man at Arms. That's one of my favorite figures. I love Man at Arms. Hopefully I'll pull him out of here soon. Or I may cheat on that one and just do him. Maybe I won't pull him out. But I liked Man at Arms a lot, and so I'll get to that one. And I liked Man at Arms. Beastman was a favorite of mine. I got that one, of course. And the He-Man was always a standby. The figure everybody had to have was He-Man, Skeletor. I like the variants of He-Man too, but every time I got a new variant, I should probably save that for when I get to He-Man. But anyway, I'll talk about it then too. Whenever I got a new variant of the figure, that figure would always replace the old one. So when I got Battle Armor He-Man, that was my He-Man. I got rid of I didn't get rid of, but I stopped using the old standard He-Man. And then when I got Thunder Punch He-Man, that would replace. Although Thunder Punch He-Man, I always thought he was a little, I'm getting off on tangents, and I should probably save that for the days that I talk about him, or else I'm going to run out of stuff to say. So anyway, Whiplash. I like Whiplash. I'm going to I'm going to go with that. So Whiplash is good, and I was, the original line they didn't come with very much. He came with this spear. That was fine because he had the whipping action feature. I always get nervous doing that with older figures because I think the rubber band inside's going to break, but this one doesn't seem to be breaking, which is good. So, anyways, that's what I'll leave with on Whiplash. And so yesterday was Illumina Day. I'm wondering if that's going to be a thing now. I think that it would be good if it was. So anyway, I support Illumina. I think Illumina should be made. I had the comic, the MVP, not MVP. I had the MV Creations comics. I think that's what they're called. And but that was also the kind of the time where I was just starting to kind of get back into Masters, and so I don't really know too much. I mean, I have the comics. I could probably dig them up. I should probably reread them. There's other people that are better at the comics than I am, so you should look their stuff up, James. And so I wasn't in on the whole Illumina thing to start with. When the comic came out in 2002 or whenever it was. So I just got into it kind of a little late, but I support her being made, and I voted for her on He-Man.org. And my wife, when she watched the first video that I made, she says I say too much, so I'm going to work on that. I almost said it again, just there. And so I'm going to work on that. So if I have long periods of silence, that's because I'm trying not to say So I'll probably just substitute so in, because that's a real word. I like Illumina. I think I said that. I also like Geldor, so that'd be good if he was made from the German site. But I don't get into the whole politics of Scott Knightlick versus the fans and things like that. I understand both perspectives. I think I side a little more with the fans because I'm one of them. So, but I'm happy as long as the figures keep getting made. I don't care what they are. Even those ones that have the weird gimmicks that I talked about earlier, if those get made, that'd be great. Rio Blast and Buzzsaw Hordak, all that stuff. I don't know how to do Buzzsaw because he is the action figure. That's all he is. But anyways, I digress. So this was Whiplash. Hopefully I'll get to a heroic figure next time. And we'll just see what the box has in store. They're all in there. And we got this sweet accessories pack of stuff that doesn't go, well, it goes with something. I think there's pieces of Modulock and all kinds of things in here. So I don't, if I pull it, I won't pull this out because I'll feel it. I'll know what it is. Oh, all the Castle Grayskull things are in here and stuff. So, oh, there's the Battle Ram projectile. Anyways, we'll get to all this stuff and I'll remember what we did, so I won't pull the same out twice. And I may even at some point go through all these mini comics, see what's in here, what goes with what. I might ask for some help on that from somebody. So anyway, hope you enjoyed this series. If there's anything you'd like to see, feel free to message me. I've really enjoyed the comments. You guys have been very supportive, and I hope that I can continue on with that. I'm wearing a different shirt, which is good. Funny side note, I was wearing the same shirt that I wore last time today. I changed into this because I didn't want it to look like I only have one shirt. So that's the kind of person I am. So anyway, good journey. Thanks for watching.